We know in America that bigoted and biased attacks are on the rise in a serious way.
That's 2020 candidate Cory Booker, the senator from New Jersey, in the wake of the Jussie Smollett case, claiming that hate crimes are on the rise in America. But an associate professor at Kentucky State University, Will Riley, has studied this extensively for a book that he's written. He says portraying America as a hate-filled country is wildly inaccurate. Here to explain, Nolan Finley, editorial page editor of the Detroit News, who wrote about this in his report today. Nolan, good to have you with us today. So what's the discrepancy here? Because we hear this term often, that hate crime is up 17% year over year.
Well, yes, and the left is selling this idea that over the past 2 years, America has become a very violently divided place because of Donald Trump and his rhetoric. And while I agree that the president is often unnecessarily provocative and unpresidential, I don't buy into this myth that there are red-hatted thugs roaming the country, attacking minorities and immigrants and people like Jussie Smollett. In fact, you are much more likely to be attacked for wearing a MAGA hat than you are to be attacked by someone who's wearing one.
And do the numbers back that up?
Well, as you noted, Will Riley, who wrote the book Hate Crime Hoax, I mean, his research indicates that much of that 17% surge in hate crimes over the past 2 years is a product of 1,000 more police departments reporting hate crimes to the FBI. So you have more departments reporting in, not necessarily more hate crimes.
All right. You know, the pushback is that they are underreported. And the Department of Justice, according to their numbers in 2017, said that from 2011 to 2015, 54% of hate crimes were not reported to police. And William Barr, the new Attorney General, expressed concern about hate crimes in America today in his testimony. Watch this.
You know, I'm very concerned about hate crimes, and one of the priorities we have is to make sure that those numbers are not understating the level of hate crime.
So how do we figure that out?
Well, hate crimes come in a lot of forms and target against a lot of different people, and it's not simply coming from the right or from white nationalists or whatever group you want to identify. I mean, there's been a huge surge in hate crimes, for example, against Orthodox Jews in places like New York City, committed by non-white nationalists, not necessarily white nationalists. I mean, again, I think that the left is overselling this in an effort to keep America agitated, to keep us distrusting one another, on the edge. And, you know, I don't think it's helpful for our national dialogue and our attempts to at least work together in this country.
Well, it's always helpful to have real numbers and data when you deal with these things and to kind of cut through the emotion a little bit so that we know what we're dealing with. Nolan, thank you very much. Nolan Finley of the Detroit News. Good to see you tonight, sir.